All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to talk about this new $1,700 discount in a different part of the world for Tesla China. And this is interesting because they're kind of restructuring this a little bit different from the other one. They kind of basically just up the ante. So, and what's also interesting is this goes past the new year. So I'm wondering, will this type of strategy come to the US? That's what we're going to dive into it, or that's what we're hoping for, right? And what type of timeline that actually might happen. But before we get into this new $1,700 or $1,700 discount from China, let's roll that intro real quick. All right, so welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Calendly link down below in the description, but more on that later. All right, so let's just jump straight into it. This is a tweet from Matthias Fonds. So Tesla announced that the Model 3 rear-wheel drive and the Model Y rear-wheel drive qualifies for a new limited 12,000 yen or 1,700 USD local government subsidy in Shenzhen, China. So I guess this isn't really a Tesla discount, but it's more so a localized government Shenzhen, China discount, which kind of seems unfair, right? I wonder why they're actually doing it. But the temporary Shenzhen consumption subsidy is active until the 31st until the 31st of January 2023. So I guess this is kind of like California or any other state or city releasing some sort of temporary EV tax credit or something of that matter, but definitely some pretty interesting stuff. This is new, it's confirmed, it just happened the other day, and it's just an added extra bonus. But I guess I don't see if it really says that you have to take delivery. You can just place an order, I guess, but it doesn't really say. I guess I'm assuming that you have to take delivery by the end of January 2023. So definitely some interesting stuff. Of course, Troy Tesla came in and tweeted on it or comments on it and asked, is it new? And it looks like he confirmed it. It started over the other day, so like yesterday. But I kind of have this same point here, or same idea, because it seems unfair to other manufacturers, because like there's the other ones, like I guess there's a mini EV, like the BMW version is not made in Shenzhen. Oh, okay, so that makes sense. So it's basically, since the vehicle is made in Shenzhen, then that's why it gets that extra credit, which I mean, you're just supporting your own city and own town, right? You want to make sure that the people in your area have extra jobs or have extra work, because you want to support the local economy. I guess it's from a city standpoint. That's why California releases California EV tax credits, but I guess that's for every vehicle, not just Tesla specific. I guess it's like if California released a Tesla only, or if Texas released a Giga Texas only credit at the end of the day, which I mean, might not be a bad idea, right? To push. I mean, that's coming from me saying it as a Tesla investor, to get more sales up to the pipeline. But yeah, I mean, I'm curious because their Tesla sales numbers, we don't know if it's like strong or not. We can only go by predictions on that. But Troy Tesla did say that, or he tweeted out, let's see, that based on his calculation, the backlog did lose the global backlog lost 95,000 units from October to November. And so we don't know if Tesla's going to actually hit their numbers. So if they're not on track to hit their number at the end of the year, end of the month, that we might see some sort of extra incentive or extra discount. Another thing that Tesla China did was, like, if Tesla Shanghai, the first like 3,500 people that bought a car in the next like week or two would get an extra discount. I could certainly see Tesla doing that, because supposedly there's a ton of inventory out there. So comment below or in the chat if you've been near a Tesla sales center recently and you saw tons of vehicles. Someone commented the other day that they drove by the Rancho Cucamonga Tesla center and there's hundreds of Model Ys that are just sitting on the lot. So I wonder if there's just something going. They're kind of like keeping these vehicles in the pipeline or waiting to go because they can't sell it yet, or they're just waiting to announce this $7,500 tax credit, or are they all Model Y standard ranges that they can't, 100% sell yet, or they want to like come in with a crazy low price and reduce all the prices. So that would be absolutely insane if they decided that on January 1st, or if they just pull it ahead, because they pull it ahead to like December 25th and just have like a fire sale sorts by the end of the month and end of the quarter. But definitely some interesting stuff from Tesla China coming out of the gate with an extra discount, or at least Shenzhen, China, for Tesla specifically. But yeah, I mean, what we've seen in the past, few months is discounts will come out first in China, and then it will trickle to the like the style or the strategy of the discount will come out first in China, and then it will trickle to Europe maybe, and then possibly the United States. We've seen this with the 3750 discount that just happened in the US. There's now a $5,500 USD type of incentive in Europe, and I'm pretty sure there was a price decrease in China of about $3,000 to $5,000, and also incentives have always been there, or I guess have brought back as well. So definitely some interesting stuff. Hopefully a good prediction of the future for what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks or even next month. But fingers crossed, if you've been patient like I am on buying another Tesla, then it might be a very good time to get back into it, as long as interest rates still stay low for all of us. But Tech Unboxing, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. How have you been? I forget your situation. Do you have like a Model Y or Model 3 on order? But definitely some interesting stuff out of Tesla China with these discounts. But it's funny, talk about desperation. There's also this thing where I think like Tesla is going to be closing down their production line at the end of December to upgrade it supposedly, but there's people speculating that they don't have enough demand to sell the units, but I'm not sure if that's actually the case. I mean, it more so sounds like they might be looking to upgrade the lines and manufacture or something. Alexis, welcome. Hey, I'm watching used Model 3s, base SR hanging around 30K, local deals 35, 36. Waiting for it to drop below, but who knows? Yeah, I would say it's only been 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks since that 3750 discount has started on the new side for Model 3 and Model Y right here, this one. And so prices might not be reflected just yet, but at the same time, you can't do it with Tesla, but at the same time, don't be scared to, shoot some lowball offers at dealerships, like not the private ones or the other ones. I mean, of course, they only have a certain wiggle room. That's why whenever I buy a used car, I only shop against private sellers, because I know they have more flexibility, whereas dealerships have a purchase price and then they want a resale price. But private sellers, they're locked into a situation where they can sell only to you or sell to a wholesaler. So that's, you don't be afraid to start just shooting out numbers out there. And the worst they can say is no. Of course, they could get upset, which I never understood that. But yeah. Rakesh, do you expect more discounts to come before the end of the year? So if I put on my conspiracy hat, which I've mentioned a bunch of times, I got lucky. I gotta say, I got lucky with the 3750 discount. I semi-predict that. I got lucky with the 10,000 miles happening on the 15th. I predicted it was going to happen on the 19th. But my next, conspiracy hat, throwing out their prediction to see if it actually happens is December 25th, the Sunday before the last week of the month. If Tesla's still not looking to hit their number, they're going to throw some sort of Hail Mary to try and do something. And it's probably going to be something weird like free FSD for 2 years. Or, they've already pulled out the option credit, which they've done that in the past. So that's why I was predicting it would happen yet. But they haven't really come out and announced it fully, like 100%. There's no PSA about it. But I bet the sales team is reaching out to people and trying to get people back in the queue. But I could see like a full self-driving 2 years of $200 or something like that subscription. I could easily see that, but we do not know. Happy Hippo! The third-party dealers are dropping the 2023 Model Ys by thousands, but they started in the high 60s, 70s. Yeah, so I actually had a viewer reach out. They were shopping for Model Ys, and finally he found one for 2021 Model Y standard range or long range with 20,000 miles, and he's paying $47,000. And so what I did was I checked that, referenced it against Car Buyer USA, like I tell most of you to do, and Car Buyer USA was $45,500. So he got a pretty good deal, I would say. It's it's not wholesale, but it's just a little bit more where you want to be. If you're kind of confused on that, then I think I made a video about that on how to buy a used vehicle at the best possible price, but you can actually schedule a call with me. If you're confused about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, and you don't know really what to do, there's a Calendly link down below in my description where you can schedule a call with me and ask me any questions one-on-one about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even getting good financing. And after you schedule the call, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources that I use to get the best possible deal. And right now, there's 2 credit unions on that list that have interest rates in the 3 to 3.5% all the way up to 84 months. So definitely check that out if you're interested, but you don't even have to do that. Just being here, hitting the like button and commenting goes a long way as well. Alexis, good point on private sellers, but they aren't happy with the market changes. Well, boo-hoo. It is what it is. They have to finally realize at some point they can either sell at a loss or just hold the bag and continue losing. It's up to them. And of course, there's different buyers and sellers out there. Or there's different sellers. Some people are more motivated than others, and some people really just need to get out of the vehicle. I'm working with a buying credit union, have to buy a car from a dealer, and a January deadline. Going to be a nail biter. Yep, yeah, definitely interesting. Plus, Tesla used cars get an extra year warranty. You know, that warranty is kind of bogus because it starts when you buy the car, from what I've researched on it. And so it's not really that beneficial. I would say just get a Tesla that is 2 years old, had about 25,000 miles, so you get your own factory warranty for 2 years because it goes up 40 years to 50,000 miles. Flightbuds Games. Why buy used when you can buy a new Model 3? Yeah, I mean, now with that $37.50 discount, with an inventory discount, you can get to a low 40s with a brand new Model 3 standard range, and you can charge that bad boy up all the way up to 100%. You don't have to worry about the 89%. So Alexis, that could be an option. You can get one for like low 40s, which might be worth it because you get low interest rates on the new cars. There's a lot of things that stack up on a new Tesla. Why I would recommend that if you could swing the payment, which if you stretch to 88 months, which it's not necessarily recommended, but if you're in a situation where you're paying a lot of gas, or you drive a lot, or you're falling asleep at the wheel and you need autopilot, then it might be worth it. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. Please hit that like if you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in 5 minutes.